Hey y'all, good evening, good morning. Hope you are doing well. I'm doing well myself. I have one interview coming up tomorrow. It's gonna be interviewing for a place where they do hair, nails, and like facials and stuff. It's a beauty salon, and I'm interviewing for a position for front desk. And basically, if I do get hired, I'm gonna be working there and going to nail school on my days off or my free time. Nail school costs aren't too bad. It's basically about, I think, $1,000 to get the JNA 3 license, which is the first license you're gonna need to become a nail tech, and then I think it's another 1,000 to get a JNA level 2 license in Japan, which you're gonna be needing in order to become a nail tech, and it takes about 2 months to get the JNA 3, and it takes about another 2 months to get JNA 2, but you're gonna be like getting tested on everything, so you need to study a lot, but as long as you pass the JNA 2, you can literally start applying for nail tech jobs. You're qualified to become a nail tech in a nail salon, which is why I'm getting those. And the other thing I'm probably gonna be working on either this year or next year is my driver's license, but I don't know like the whole like cost of like getting a driver's license in Japan, because I don't really want a system, but basically gonna be doing a driving test and a writing test on like road signs and stuff like you do in America, but I never got my driver's license in America. I only have my permit. I got my permit when I was 17. I never got my license, so yeah. I don't know if this is even correct, but I think it's about $60 to get your driver's license in the States. But in Japan, I don't know if this is real, but you have to go to a school or something. But he went to a school, like a driving school in Japan. It's literally gonna cost like $3,000 to go to driving school and take the driving test and the writing test, which is kind of outrageous. So, which is why I don't know why it even costs so much, but I don't know if that's even true. It's just what I've heard and what I saw online, but yeah. And the weather in Japan is very, very humid in the summertime, especially from like the end of June to the end of August. So I don't really recommend coming to Japan in the summertime if you're not a fan of like humid weather. So I don't know if any of you have ever gone to Florida, but it's kind of like Florida weather, but it's humid. Cause I know like in Florida, if you go to Florida, it's very, very hot in the summertime or all year round, but it's not like there's not a lot of humidity, But in Japan there is a lot of humidity, which is why like I don't recommend coming here in the summertime. Also because like kids, like children who are elementary, middle, high school, and college, they have some breaks here, which start towards I think they start some break towards like the middle of July to the middle of August. They only have 40 days of summer break here in Japan, which is quite different from America because I know in the States you literally get about 2 to 3 months of summer vacation or summer break. Because I know I used to, and I used to like come here to Japan during summer break for about 2 months every summer. Because but honestly, that was very fortunate. I was very fortunate. I was in America, being able to come to Japan to see my relatives and family for 2 months. Yeah, because I only get to see them once a year. Like I used to come to Japan for summer and winter up until I was like 12 years old, but we stopped because like plane ticket to come even come to Japan is literally a lot of money, and yeah, so we only ended up going to Japan in summertime. Yeah. Mostly also the stability was because we had a dog, we started having a pet. So like we were like, oh, we don't really wanna, upset the dog because she'll be sad that we're gone. But yeah, like so in my opinion and looking at people traveling Japan, I recommend going to Japan in the summer, not in the summer, spring or fall. I would avoid winter too because it's extremely cold and you're probably gonna be needing to purchase like cold weather jackets, like winter coats and stuff, and mitts. Like if you're ever consider coming to Japan in the winter times, but the fall and the spring times, it's very like cool weather. Like it's not too hot or too cold, so like yeah, I mean like it's definitely a nice time of the year to come to Japan if you can. I don't know like if any viewers here live in the California state, but if you live in California state, I think it takes about 17 hours plane ride to come to Japan. If you live in Hawaii, then it's only gonna be like 7 hours, which is nice. Which is why like I considered moving to Hawaii one time, but I ended up moving to Texas. But I really enjoyed living in Texas for about a year and a half before I moved back here. So, and the flight, well, it wasn't that bad. There was barely any turbulence, and the only complaint I would have, honestly, is like the plane food wasn't very good. It usually is not that bad for Japan Airlines, but for some reason, like this time around, the food, airplane food for our flight wasn't very good. Although they served ice cream and that was good, but like the chicken and it was kind of dry. It was not good at all. So, but I never really like have high expectations for airplane foods anyways, so it was fine. But like once we were like off the plane in a inside the airport in Japan, Tokyo Narita, I think, we finally were able to go to a Chinese restaurant and we were able to have our first meal in Japan, which is nice. And then I think it took like another hour plane ride to Nagoya because we usually fly to Nagoya and then we take a train to Gifu and then we have a relative pick us up to go to their house. So, and it's almost been about 2 months since I moved to Japan, and I think about 2 weeks ago I moved into this new house that I will be living in, and yeah, as for now, I'm still looking for a job and just, yeah, chilling. So I feel like once I have a job and once I have a groove, it's like, well, once I know what I'm doing for my job and stuff and have my bank account and everything settled, like I feel like I will be able to have a routine. Because right now I don't really have a routine. I really don't set the alarm. I usually wake up around 9 or 10 in the morning and I eat breakfast and, go about my day. So, yeah. But it just kind of feels incredible. Like it's crazy how life can change in an instant because I never in my wildest dreams would think that I would be able to move back here, especially during COVID, but it happened and I'm truly grateful that I did. So, yeah, but I better get to sleep. So, I'll talk to you guys another time. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.